Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Jijimon's vlogs. I am, of course, Jijimon. Um, I'm still not super sold on the name. I know last time I mentioned I hadn't even come up with a name yet. I was trying to think super hard last night about what I should call this channel. I'm terrible at naming things, I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of people are. I think that's a pretty normal problem to have. But I knew I kind of wanted some kind of inspiration from the original Digimon world, and I liked the idea of using Jijimon as a kind of a channel mascot. I really like Jijimon. He doesn't show up in enough stuff. Really hope he shows up on a V-Pet at some point. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with for now. Not sure if I'll change it later. I don't really like the idea of changing it part way, so I'll probably just stick with it until I get used to it. So status update on these guys. They are now at their child level. You can see we have Sangomon and Ghostmon. This is actually my first time raising Ghostmon on this one. Like I said, I only ran it once or twice when it came out, and I haven't touched it since. So yeah, really excited to have Ghostmon. I do really like Ghostmon. I think a lot of people do. I think the general consensus among the Digimon community is that he's a very solid Digimon. And Sangomon, I'm not as crazy about, but I still do like Sangomon. I think I raised probably the strongest Sangomon in the world. You can see he's level 4 right now. He was level 3, because for those who are unaware, the way it works on this is if you have a traded egg, which when I started this guy, he was a traded egg, you start every evolutionary stage at level 3. And then this morning, one of the random events this guy got was a Triceramon battle, and he defeated Triceramon and leveled up to level 4. So, yeah, you know, a child taking on a perfect level Digimon and winning. I was very, very stoked about that. Triceramon didn't even get a hit in. I was very pleasantly surprised. Good job, Sangomon. You got a pat on the head. But yeah, so I mentioned last time too that I was going to take a look and try to figure out what kind of run I want to go for here. I do know what I want to do, so I'm not going to say. I'll leave that as a surprise for next episode. But I will say that I need to get care mistakes on this guy. Right now he has 1. I'm such a pushover. I hate getting care mistakes on these things. It makes me feel like a cruel parent. But it has to be done in this case to get the Digimon I want. So I'm sorry, Ghostmon. I'll treat you better in the next life. But yeah, excited to have these guys. This guy, he needs to get max effort. You can see he's at 0 right now. I've done pretty much no training. I've been in such a slump today. I've done basically nothing. I woke up super late. So I'm gonna get to training him after this video. Well, you know what, let's just do a training now real quick. You guys can see the cut in here. Yeah, nice. It looked a little different than I remember from the official art. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, because he's max level, he gets 2 mega hits. Yeah, I'll do the training on this guy too, just so you guys can see. Nice. Yeah, I really love the cut-ins on these things. That was a great addition. But yeah, so I'm going to be training this guy up after the video. Another thing too I need to do on these, you can see I haven't beaten the arena on this. I got to 48, almost the last stage. I think 50 is the last one. So I really need to do that. And this guy, last video I completely reset it. So he's at stage 3. I'm going to try and get through here, get this guy to max level. I like getting my Digimon to max level at every stage. I don't know why. Unless it's like an evolution requirement to not train them, I generally tend to do it anyway. I don't know, I just like spending the time with my Digimon, I guess. As weird as that is to say. One thing I do want to do here is do a connection battle. This guy has connected with the nature spirit. This guy hasn't connected with anything. So we can get some sweet unlocks by doing a connection here. I have a feeling Ghostmon is going to lose just because he's level 1, whereas Sangomon is level 4. I messed up my shakes on this one, but I guess that gives Ghostmon a little bit of an advantage here. Yeah, sorry, that was totally out of focus. Let's see. If Ghostmon can land this. Oh, nice. Yeah, as expected. Ghostmon did some good work though. You both did very good. So yeah, you can see how we unlocked some Digimon. A quick status update on the Vital Bracelet too. I updated this guy yesterday. So for those of you that aren't aware, there was a new update for the Vital Bracelet that adds items. I haven't experimented with it too much. So the way it works is you can only get items from NFC battles, which I think is super disappointing. The reason I say that is because the main draw for this device for me is it's kind of a push to be more active, and by incentivizing NFC battles more than adventure missions, you're kind of incentivizing myself, I guess, to be less active. So instead of walking around to get adventure mission battles, I'll just sit at home and scan it on my phone over and over again so I can get the items. So I'm not super happy about that, but I think the items themselves are super useful, especially for running one of the B memories. One of my biggest complaints about training on the Vital Bracelet B is that like you don't get nearly enough stats to justify the effort put into training. If you have 2000 HP and you train to get like an extra 5, it feels like nothing, right? So now they have items that can triple the amount of stats you get from training. So now if I train and I get like a great training and I get 30 HP, that feels way more significant, and it makes maxing out stats without cheesing it feel like it could be possible. Most of the time when I finish a run on the B, I end up with around 150 in each stat. I do try to train as much as I can, and I definitely don't like to cheese it. I know you can just like shake your wrist and it counts as a training, but I don't like to do that. Again, one of the main draws from you is that like it's a push to be more active, so I feel like cheesing it kind of is against the spirit. But yeah, so I'm really excited about having items now that can help with that. Plus you can extend your Digimon's timer through items now. So instead of just having like a set 99-hour time limit and that's it, you can get items that will extend that for you and give you more of a chance to max out your stats. So now it like actually is possible for you to max out Digimon stats. It'll take a long time if you're trying to do it legit, but you can do it now, which I really like. Because one of the things that I wasn't crazy about on the Vital Bracelet is that Digimon evolve way too fast, I think. You can finish an entire run in a few days without any joggersing or anything. This gives me a reason to take my time a little bit more on each stage, you know what I mean? So I'm not stuck doing like 30 sets of squats in a 1-day period before my timer runs out, trying to evolve to Mega. I think some of the PP requirements on those Megas are ridiculous. It wasn't too bad on the Gamamon B memory, because I think the most you needed for a final evolution was like 20. But then on the next one, which I think was like Angoramon, you needed 30 to get to Dirbitmon, which is ridiculous considering, you know, you only have a 24-hour time period. I mean, I know you could just not evolve right away. Like you could just skip the evolution to try again for Dirbitmon the next day. But again, I don't really like doing that either. I know that's a personal thing, but yeah. Plus, I'm not even sure if it's healthy for you to be doing that many squats in such a short period of time. I feel like you'd really run the risk of injury, especially if you're not as active as I tend as I tend to be. You know, I work a desk job, so I'm sitting most of the time. So again, I'm not super active. I'm rambling here, so I'm just gonna end it here. I'll be back probably tomorrow with another update on these guys. They'll be, you know, at their adult stage, and they'll be ready to job rest. I'm really excited about that. Again, I already know what I'm going to be getting. I have this run all planned out. I'm super excited to show off the new Mons. So, yeah, until next time, this is Jijimon once again, signing off.